Hey, Leafeon! Congrats on being first! How are you doing? How was your weekend? Awesome, that's good. My goat is live once again. Today is a good day. I'm always live. What do you mean? I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. My point exactly. Aw, thank you, Leafeon. I appreciate it. I wonder, wait, do we have, Orchestra Hall? What other music do we have? Ooh. It has the objection song. What's this? This is called Dastardly Scoundrels. And I don't recognize it. Oh my god, this is Godot's theme, but with an orchestra. Ah, that's cool. They have oh my god. They have everyone excited for the whole crowd was excited for this song, I guess. Fragrance of dark coffee, my beloved. Freaking Steel Samurai, love that one. I'm just looking at all the theme songs. They have Clavier Gavin's Guilty Love. Oh my god, freaking. They have Guitar Serenade too! Ah! Ah, thank you. Thank you so much for that game. Alright, let's get it started. Welcome back! This is the wrong one. There we go. I was watching a little bit of CTK on the back. Alright. Welcome back to Ace Attorney, where this game is the reason why the term beyond the shadow of the doubt is not used in court. because there's a lot of and the police are incompetent. Yeah, there you go. Welcome to Ace Attorney, everyone, where where beyond the shadow of the doubt cannot be used in court because of this game, and the police are incompetent. So, without further ado, let's jump back into it. When we last left off, we were investigating. Well, we were actually cross-examining our client, Mr. Starbuck, who is an astronaut. In the middle of the Space Center bombing trial, we had another bombing incident. Did we? Oh yeah, the trial. And the bombing incident during the trial. The bombing incident during the trial that led to the first trial. Right, that trial. This one destroyed courtroom number 4. Furthermore, Apollo suffered massive injuries from being there when the bomb went off. The eye not included. His eye... They bombed Phoenix's house. It's not Phoenix's house. It's basically Phoenix's stage. Unfortunately, Juniper Woods was fingered. Why do they say fingered? Come on. Juniper Woods was fingered as the courtroom bomber. Bruh! Exactly! At the end, I knew she had to be innocent, so she took her case on. Yeah, so Mr. Ted Tenate was found to be the bomber for the second bomb. Apollo sustained further injuries when he was attacked by Ted Tenate. Great name, Ted Tenate. Alright. Apollo's took it, but this is taking a toll on him. He was attacked by, yeah, Tenate. He's resting nearby the nearby Hickfield Clinic. Bruh. Hickfield Clinic is just one of the places of all time. I never thought he'd land in a hospital of all places. Why? Is he expected to, like, not be that injured? I fuck with that Apollo design. Oh, yeah. It's new now that you don't have anybody to tease. Where he's young, he'll heal quickly and he'll be back before you know it. Yeah, Trucy looks so down. We won the court case, but nobody feels like celebrating. I mean, it happens. No, this is the perfect time to take over the Space Center case. Exactly. Verdict been reached, there's still a chance. Exactly. We should pick up. This is why. Okay, I love Trucy. She is like honestly the best character in this game. She's like the most level-headed character in this game, and that's why we love her. Apollo hasn't exactly fallen. He's still alive, you know. I'm still not dead yet. And now I understand why Warlink likes her so much. Like, she has that childish naivete, but at the same time, never played an Ace Attorney, haven't yet. I agree. 아, 참말. 안녕하세요. 잘 읽고 있어? 우리 계속 조심해야 된다고 그런데 뭐 우리 계속 보고 봐야지. 알고. 솔로몬 스타버크. 유명한 사람인데 근데 왜 얘가 좀 미친 애 같아. 얘 한숨 쉬는 것도 엄청 웃겨. 뭐 괜찮아. 잘 될 거야. 여자 근데 얘 여자 어릴 때 알잖아. 그러니까 그거 알고 있다. 근데 너 때문에 뭐 얘 때문에 아니고 괜찮을 건데 뭐 문제 있으냐? 어? Yeah, he's kind of has a screw loose. He looks like a rocket. Also, hello Yan, hello somebody. Thank you so much for the daily check-in. Speaks Korean to me. I was talking about how depressing this guy is. and how he's a bit wacko. And thank you so much for the head pats again, Leafeon. Does he take an anti-anxiety because of what happens and now taking medication securely every now and then when my anxiety got bad? Yeah, there's nothing. There's no wrong with that. I'll never take drugs that might impede my performance just before launch. Yeah, he's a true professional. Tranquilizers were found in your system. I mean, I would maybe. Hey yo. No, it must have been real complete. Maybe in my locker. Anybody could have gotten their hands on it. I see. Also, plant the detonator switch in your pocket. Yeah, that's what I think so too. Off the record. Off the record. Okay. Sure. Space Center utility kits. Let's have work on machinery. So someone who's a technician has it. Okay. Okay, talk to us about the Hat 1 miracle. It was 7 years ago, which was like almost right after Phoenix Wright was caught, quote unquote, caught using false evidence, forged evidence. But because of that, it became the dark age of the law for the past 7 years. And then now we've come back. We're gonna set things straight. Kids scrambling to make players back, getting my hands shaking. I'd be scared too. I don't blame him. Oh, even now, I want to go up into space so bad I can barely stand it. Shake off Earth's gravity, has escaped from one. That's cool. Yeah, he's a bit crazy, but it's okay. Of course I mean, yeah. It's the absence of fear is not bravery, right? I believe it's said, if you're not scared, then you're crazy. If you're scared, but despite being scared, you decide to do it and decided to do it because it's whatever you have to, or whatever. That's bravery. So I kind of like Starbuck, even though he is a bit cray cray. Clay Terran. Poor. That's the person who died. I knew I could get over my fear and get back to space now. Oh. FBI, open up! Unfortunately. Oh, what the frick! Yeah, no, you did. Did you know that this was gonna happen? Thank you so much for the raid, Riketsu. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for the hydrate plastic. How is everyone today? You came in at the perfect time. Yan just played the sound alert that I get whenever I'm being raided. He brought his best troublemakers. Oh, hey yo. Also, let me follow Riketsu back real quick. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing today? What were you doing? What were you playing? And how stream? Velo. Is it Velo or Vela? Velocin.
I'm the giant rat that makes
how would you like me to pronounce your name? Cult of Lamb? What? Well, that's good. I freaking love Cult of the Lamb. I would like to play it again. Someday, maybe. But for everyone new here, my name is SinVT. I am a Dream Entity VTuber. I play a variety of games. Today is Monday, therefore it's Ace Attorney. And yeah, how does Velo say their name? I don't know. Do you just call them Sen? Anyway, our overall theme here is just cozy and chill vibes. Velo and Vela, Dreamcat because he's a dream. But oh my god, not me, not being rizzed up by my own mod, right? But yeah, I let everyone say it differently. I see. Okay, I'll call you Velo then. Anyway, Rikatsu, if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. I'm more than your mod. I understand if you need to raid and run. Self-care is important after all. That's what we advocate here in this stream. So please do some after stream care if you need to. I'll be here entertaining your chat. Thank you very much. Bottom. Oh my. Stop it! He's visited the Space Center a lot ever since they were high school kids. One day out of blue, Clay even told me he wanted to be my protege. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, chat. Do you believe this? I can't. Anyway, back to the game. Took turns shouting, "You're fine!" over the radio. Aw, that's cute. Unfortunately, one of them's dead. We got a burrito in the microwave. Ooh, a burrito would be nice. So I'm not wrong is what I'm hearing. I can't believe I'm being slandered.
It's about damn time.
What did you expect when you played that? Phoenix Wright is fine. SimVT is fine. I am fine, and I will take over this case because you know we always somehow win because of some crazy evidence. Oh, trust me, chat. It knows you're fine. All right, you got me with that one. Wait, can we present him anything? Do we have anything new? What about this? What about the oxygen tank? Does he? Oh, no, he doesn't know anything about the oxygen tank that he used. Okay, we'll move ourselves towards the entrance of the Space Museum, I think. The Space Center. It looks like an amusement park. Ooh, that spinny wheel set looks fun. I would love to be on that. Gyaxa? That's what it was, Gyaxa? I mean, I'm sure it's supposed to be a joke on NASA, but like when I first saw the logo, does not know I just got here. Did you just get here? Freaking when I saw that logo, I thought it was like Giza or something, GYXA. I didn't realize that middle logo was actually another A. But now that we're calling it Gyaxa, I'm just thinking Gyat. it's a level 10 Gyat. So level 10 they put the Roman numeral for 10 in it. Gaxa or even Gaia or Gaia. That really likes the letter Y. It's a monument to the Galactic Scooter Force. Who is this? Who is this? Oh my god! Who are you? Who is this old man? Look upon me and look well. Behold the great power of space science. Yeah, Yuri Cosmos. I mean, he does. He does look a bit Russian, I guess. Cosmos Space Center, center of the cosmos. But I think he's like acting a bit too big for his britches, you know. I'm trying to figure out who killed Clay then. Very first man in all space and time discovered the body. The space police. Oh my god, this is the type of people who just call it's like the same thing as Helldivers, the Helldivers people just adding super in as a prefix to everything. So it's like space science. No, it's super science for Super Earth. Maybe Yuri Cosmo calls this place Space Earth. I have... Huh? What? What was... What was that? What was that song? Huh? Beep boop boop bop. So he's taking the stand tomorrow. The most glorious witness the history of mankind. Yeah. Oh my god. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit annoyed with a lot of these self-absorbed people. I tried to, like, steer clear of them. The hat, lurk. Thank you so much for lurking, Viketsu. Once again, thank you so much for raid. I hope you have a great lurk. Yeah, the hat one miracle. Talk about that. For Hope probe, it arrived safely. Okay, that's good. From the asteroid. Okay. Is there a schedule for analysis in the near future? No, inspect the sample and everything that occurred. Can we look at it? Okay, but well, what's the point? I mean, if we analyze it, I don't think that it's gonna lead into leaps in science, you know? Unless it's like super groundbreaking and like we find silicate-based life forms or something. And it's probably not gonna happen, especially in our atmosphere. I mean, they could find evidence of it, maybe, I guess. But unless we know for sure, we could always put it down to like a hoax. All right, boarding lounge. Oh look, it's a little alien seahorse looking at. Okay, look. So we're at the launch pad. We're at the lounge. And okay, let's review the evidence. So what happened was that a bomb blew up in the middle level area of the launch pad, and another bomb blew up in the second floor under the lounge. Yeah, this happened, and then hold on. The security camera video showed two people on their way inside towards the lounge. Both of them were Class, but Clay Terran was the one found with a knife in his chest, and he died. Our evidence revealed, and witness testimony revealed, that the person carrying the body was not actually our client Starbuck carrying a dead body, but actually it was Clay Terran himself that was carrying the unconscious form of Starbuck. So that's what we got so far. Not even the police. What? Long go to get clearing for him. Okay, I mean we'll have to go to Detective Fulbright. Oh yeah. Wait, that door. It looks awfully familiar. That's the one that requires the fingerprint scan. Also, do I have... I just saw, like, I don't know if you guys see it, but... Oh, wait, whoops, hold on. Let me turn on vertical sync. Because, I saw a lot of tearing just now. Like, you know when you move side to side, sometimes your screen, doesn't turn properly, like when you're looking from side to side in game. It shows like either the bottom half or the top half going first, and then you see the bottom half like lagging a little bit behind, like just enough to be noticeable. That's without VSync. If you have VSync on, it usually fixes that. So let's hope that it fixes that. The corridor the two of them used in their escape. Okay, launch pad 1 in the main building. Oof, sheesh, look at that. Wait, aren't we supposed to go towards the launch pad, though? Oh. Which a path of justice. Hey, Fulbright. I kind of like Fulbright. I think I'm still under the impression that he's a bad guy in the end. Even though all his actions suggest otherwise. Detectives and lawyers seeking truth and justice side by side. I like it. Info bandits. Just take whatever you want from me, you info bandits. I'm in a generous mood today. Usually, we have to wheedle our way into his good graces to get information, but what's wrong? Wait, what's up? Wait, hold on. No, that's okay, but thanks. Definitely not the Fulbright I know. Is this Fulbright an imposter? Because I don't recall Phoenix Wright actually meeting with Fulbright at all. This whole time, until the first case, Phoenix never met Phoenix was never in contact with Fulbright. All the investigations that we have done so far in interacting with Fulbright has been with Athena and Apollo themselves, but not Phoenix. But so if Phoenix says definitely not the Fulbright I know, I think he's an imposter. Because, like, this is our first investigation, as Phoenix. I mean, technically, it's our second investigation with Phoenix, but with, Fulbright, it's our first. I instructed the victor and the employees to evacuate to the shelter. Okay. Right, there's a, basement shelter. I was on the 4th floor, it was quite the madhouse. I wasn't want to check out the explosion. Stairs on the 2nd floor were destroyed, so we couldn't go that way. So how did you get there? I lowered an emergency ladder from the 4th floor. Hey, it was a folding ladder, so it wasn't very stable, at least to reach the ground. That's good. Got everyone out safely, everyone, and headed towards the shelter. Oh, okay. But don't tell Prosecutor Blackwell. What's his issue with Wait, why? Huh. Interesting. I thought you should know that there was a witness. Cat! What the heck? What everyone's rating today? Hello! Oh wait, that's not the right one. Shout out. How are you? Let me give you a quick shout out. Everyone follow Cat streams as well. How are you, my friend? I hope you're doing well. How was your stream and what were you playing? For those who don't know me, my name is SinVT. I'm a Dream Entity VTuber. I play a lot of variety games. Today's Monday, so therefore we play Ace Attorney. Our big vibe here is just being comfy. Apollo Justice Trilogy as well. Let's go! You finished, wait, no. Wait, what case? Fulbright, my love. Yeah, it's Fulbright. I was talking about how Fulbright. I think Fulbright's an imposter, chat, because Phoenix, as far as I know, this is the first time Phoenix is meeting Fulbright in our game, and if Phoenix thinks that this is not the Fulbright he knows, then this is not the real Fulbright. I think he's an imposter. Kat, if you need to raid and run, I completely understand. I do advocate for self-care post-stream. So if you need to do that, go do so. If you need to lurk that, go do so as well. I'll be here entertaining your chat. And thank you so much for the follow, 149. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Napper's Condo. I hope you have a great nap. Yeah. Did I say did I thank Velo for following as well? I don't think I did. Velo, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Nappers Condo. I hope you have a great nap. Yeah. So to recap what happened, chat. We have our victim Clay Terran and our client Solomon Starbuck. He's accused of stabbing Clay Terran after a series of bombings that happened at the Space Center. We have currently argued that the person who's carrying this body is not Starbuck, but in fact is Clay Terran himself carrying the unconscious body of Solomon Starbuck instead. And now we got interrupted by another bombing, which leads to the first case of this game, and yeah, I think that's it. Now we're investigating. And have a fantastic stream. Thank you so much, Kat. Once again, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you have a good rest of your day. The witness was a Space Center employee who was on the 4th floor. She was claiming she looked out through a window into the 3rd floor lounge. So who is she? Looking into the crime scene from the outside. Matter of chance that she saw something important. What she saw exactly yet. Okay, is she going to be a witness? She should still be here, and you might even run into her. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks, Fulbright. Imagine like my suspicions on Fulbright were unnecessary until now. Like he just the imposter just made the switch. That'd be crazy. Alright, I can't talk to the robot. Okay. I was hoping the robot would be able to be talked to. Grant you permission to investigate. Okay, cool. Some snacks. Give you a neck to rub too. That's weird, but no thanks. 3rd floor of main building. Okay. According to Apollo, this is where he believes the 3rd party killed his friend. That's what I think so too. He wouldn't stab himself. I don't think Solomon would have stabbed him. Space Enter pamphlet? Okay. Map of the lounge. Oh, okay. Interesting. We're right here. What about that red door that we just saw? Yeah, I wanna look a strange creature moving outside the window. It's just a hologram, yeah. Just look for the button while searching for clues. Okay, let's do our initial investigations. Oh, look at this body. He was already dead. He was like this, standing up. I'm guessing. Oh, right. Phoenix doesn't know what that contains yet. That's the fragment of the asteroid, I believe they took, right? Asteroid samples, yeah. By the probe that the Hat 1 launched. It took them 7 years for that? Imagine the probe had, that asteroid samples had, like, the key to, discovering who the killer was. Also, do you see that chair on the top there? The freaking 0G chair? Has anyone been on those? I've seen it, but like, oh shit, I didn't see that. Huh. It's part of the oxygen tank. But Clank's tank ruptured after they arrived at the boarding lounge? Both of the astronauts were alive when they reached the boarding lounge. It was here. Okay. That's... I honestly didn't notice that. But what would be the whole point of rupturing that tank? I mean, actually no, I do know. It was to frame It's to frame Solomon. Emergency ventil. Wait, it says emergency ventilation. Point out the virtual insanity of reality. Okay, what's this? Is this a control? Oh, this is a control room, right? Yeah. The Space Center pamphlet. Yeah, that's gonna be the control room. Right? No, no, no. It should. It's not the control room. That's behind me. Okay. Left. 3 doors. Lefty, righty, and downy. Bruh. West, east, and south. West door is... Oh, no, I was looking at the control room door. I just saw the green door, which was the... Yeah. That's the control room. Looks like it has on the opposite side. Communicate exchange... Okay. Center... The Space Center. Bruh. New command center on the 6th floor? What's the point? I'm not afraid of heights, chat, but I see no point of having the control center be that high up, especially when that's most likely gonna be in containing like the highest level directors and stuff. Like, that's just asking for dangerous stuff to happen. The south door. At least to the elevators. Okay, there's a robot sign on it too. No fingerprint recognition is open to anyone. Elevators weren't working at the time of explosion. What if they... Okay, I want to think... Here's my conjecture, I guess. There's no camera pointing towards the elevator door. Well, they could have been waiting outside the whole time. Oh wait, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. Oxygen capsules. They were they were just talking about how helium makes your voice go higher pitch. I believe it's just it's not actually making it higher pitched. It's just making it making the frequency go higher. Don't jump too high. What's this? He said he has to trash chute. Wait, what if... Okay, what if he was hiding behind the elevator door, killed Clay, and then jumped down the trash chute? No? What's this? Force stove. Is that like for emergencies? It's for the launch pad. I mean, we just came from there. It's fingerprint recognition. And any fans of Black Quill here? I'm a big Black Quill fan. Him and Clavier Gavin are my top 2. Oh wow, we're bringing this back again. Oh man, we have to skip the cutscenes. Man. Right before the... I get it. The next thing you know, you'll be named a suspect. That sounds... Yeah, that's so stupid, though. But yeah, don't contaminate the evidence. That's not good for us. Wait, didn't I click on this already? Oh, wait, hold on. There was like something... Oh, it's the grill on the back. Oh, wait, there's something inside there. Is that a bullet? 10 in caliber 10. Diameter gun barrel. 10 caliber. 0.10 caliber. Just fall out, right out. Must have been a really small gun. I wonder if the bullet... Wait. I wonder if the bullet that was shot into the tank, the oxygen tank, and then ricocheted off. And, okay. Well, that was actually pretty fruitful. What about this? In the back. It's a mirror? Is it a mirror, though? It feels like it could be a one-way mirror. Or, you know? Or it could be a window. Like, yeah, I mean, like, one-way mirror via window. Can we go back? Yeah, we're gonna go back to the launchpad corridor. I want to talk. Oh, we can't talk to the robot. What's our objective? Search the crime scene. We've searched. I could have sworn I searched every part of the crime scene, but okay. Let's see here. What are we missing? What are we missing, chat? Can we look at this from another... Okay, we can't look at it from another angle. Looked at all that. Oh. This. It's right there. Nah, that turns off the hologram. Can we look outside? I think that's it. Oh! Hello. Mr. Spiderweb Crack. Someone fired a gun. Okay. Now we're done investigating. Ah! Now the robot comes to talk. Ponko. Why does Ponko... Why does Ponko's face make me think of, Widget? Psychological observation and navigation companion. Ponko. Okay. Oh, she, showed us around the last time when I came here with Apollo. I don't believe you. Does Ponko have boobs? But why? Why? She has to register people she meets for the first time. Please register. Man, I can like your face. I mean, if it helps out. If it helps out, it helps out, I guess. Show us the way. That looks like Clay's clothes. But I guess that's just the official clothes. Wait, is this the... Wait, is this hat 1 or hat 2? Museum. Oh, it's the museum. Ah, it is the hat 1. Replica, but it's the same size. What's the point of that? What's the... I mean, I feel like that requires a lot of money. I mean, unless you're like, I guess you just hollow it out. I guess, I don't know. Okay, I want to ask you about the hat one. It's little brother hat who was supposed to launch the other day. It launched 7 years ago. Okay. We could look at the exhibit. Why is there a tear in that code? That's that for the Hat 1 project? I'm trying to see if there's anything. I don't know who the two ladies on the right are. I recognize Clay and Solomon. I recognize Yuri. Mr. Starbuck looked really young too. So Athena Athena knows someone in this. Athena knows one of the two ladies. Clay was a student there. He just borrowed one of Solomon's old jackets. Wait, but why did he get to take a picture in the Space Museum? Interesting. Only lecturers is on the 3rd floor. But they had to scrap their plans because of budget cuts. They need more money. They need money. Maybe that's a. Wait, okay, wait, did they come back? Oh no! Wait, hold on, let me look at... Do we have information about the thing? No, we don't. Is that supposed to be? Cuties, I would say, but I'm 5-stacking, love you all. Good luck on your 5-stack zip tie! I hope you have I hope you get some dubs. But I was thinking, is the asteroid fragment supposed to be in there already, or, it's not in there? I mean, it's supposed to be in there. What's the point of carrying the capsule? But, like, if the capsule was back, then they've already gone to space. We used to have a big budget. Rip. It's always about the money. Yeah, new commands in it too. And the boarding lounge has to be disengaged. The answer in their database? Interesting. Okay, what do you know about the control room door lock? No, you don't know anything about that. What you know about the bullet? I don't want to make Ponko continuously cry. What about the... Okay. Ponko does not know anything about that either. Okay. What about the pamphlet? Just Cosmos stopped to say it like that. It's actually for space development, but don't... I like that's funny. Do you have any... Okay. Okay, that's the same dialogue. Do you know anything who has the knife? No. Do you know anything about the bombing? No. Security camera? No. I think that's everything? I don't think Ponko was gonna know anything about that. What about the top? No, okay. Alright. Well, thanks for that. What's our objectives? Have Ponko show us around? Ask security family to detect an autopsy report. The autopsy report? It's the Hope capsule. It was carried inside the Hope probe. But safe in the launch pad one, ever since it must not be removed. But why? I don't understand. What's the point of the launch if you've already got the examples? Alright. Launchpad corridor. Okay. Dickensian life. It's been a long time since I've read Dickens. Oh, I was hoping to talk to this robot. Okay. Can you tell us... Wait, can we just talk? Ah, fingerprint data. I want to compare some prints, man. Browsing it to dig deep, so that's what I did. Okay, thanks. All the robots. Clay's fingerprints are there too? That's good. I mean, he had to. Did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. The picture. Launchpad 1, but I seem interested in it for some reason. Wait. Ah! I knew it! Let me bring my mouse up. You see this? It's horizontal. The picture that he showed us was vertical. It was Mr. Starbuck who opened the security door. Went in and board the rocket. But that's it. Okay. What about the security footage? Oh yeah, also the bullet hole. It was Detective Armin who fired that bullet? Why? For the defendant? Gone and on. To two people who just got Cosmos will testify. Yuri? Okay, so Yuri's not Yuri. What's her face? Candace Arm is dead. Interesting. We get to see more of it? Cool. Is it gonna be animated? No. After effects of the explosion damage the wires? Okay. Then why can we go before it? Can we look before it? Oh, I just figured what to get. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. Oh, Cyclops! Let's go! How much did they build you out for that piece of rock? Alright.
Take that!
What can you not say? This is an issue. I mean, it's about justice. I mean, it should be about justice. Until the explosion, everything was just fine. Interesting. Relax. I was as relaxed as long as you claim this exists. It should be the bullet, right?
Take that!
we not have the evidence for it? We can still talk to the witness to the crime. So let's do that. And then maybe we can, maybe she's at the entrance. But, no. No? Okay. What am I supposed to present to him?
Take that!
As long as the guard detail... It's not the bullet hole. The guard detail... Either this or the... It's gotta be this.
Take that!
No? What? Yeah, see, look at that. It's this switch is the knob is vertical. I did the bullet and the bullet hole. It's not the... Oh wait, I didn't do the bullet hole.
Take that!
Okay, it was not the bullet hole either. The knife? The autopsy report? The camera video? I don't know what I'm supposed to be presenting here. The knife? No.
Take that!
No, I don't know. The guard detail was as relaxed. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim as long as this exists. What the? Did my controller is glowing orange. Hello? I don't know why my controller was glowing orange. There we go. Oh. No. I don't know why. I accidentally screenshotted the game. It has to be before the rocket, right? Just until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. So it had to be before the rocket blew up. So it has to be before the bullet. It couldn't be the door lock. This door lock?
Take that!
No. I did the hope capsule, right?
Take that!
No, okay, so I did do that already. It's not the bombing report, evacuation report, security camera video. No, I don't think I have everything. Do we have anything else? Anything to look around for? Entrance? Wait, maybe we could talk to, Solomon. No? Okay. What about the hope capsule? No, he doesn't know about the capsule? What about this? Okay. We've already seen this dialogue. He's out in space, bro. Do you know anything about the... No, okay. Find and talk to the witness to the crime. Ask Detective Fulbright for info on the case. Not that this. Not at Space Center. The boarding lounge is like the best place, I guess. We've examined everything. Thank you for letting me know. Can we present to you the Hope Capsule? Oh wait, we've already talked about it too. Do you know anything about the bullet hole? No. I mean, obviously not, but... No? Okay. The elevators. Can we go to the elevators? Okay, can we examine? No. Launchpad corridor. Oh, maybe he'll give us more information about talking. No? Okay. No? No? Nothing? Really? He has nothing to tell us about? Start scanner scene after the incident. Okay, cool. He didn't escape. Right towards the staff was done to try to get you somewhere soon. Okay, that's kinda... How about the murder weapon? Just was trampled on for that day. Okay, well, he got us a new dialogue. Save the defendant when they were eventually killed. Okay, well, I mean... wait, I didn't mean to show him my attorney badge, but... I really don't know. I think I've exhausted every option, but like... I'm supposed to show him something, but I don't know what to show him. What if I said life? Okay, it's not up that. It has to be justice. I was more curious than, actually thinking.
Take that!
No, I was hoping,
Take that!
No, not about the bombs.
Take that!
Oh! What was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet security was so tight they even brought this in a special task force. Oh, I guess I didn't read that evidence properly. Hardly described that as a real star detail. Exactly. Hold on. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. I was calling on special security details first. I was like, it's strange that this person would be on that detail from the outset. It would be Candace, right?
Take that!
Yeah. She's a bomb specialist. Why would she be here? You knew there was a good possibility that bombing would occur. You got Mr. Right? Yeah. Unlock successful. Wow, what a throwback to the past. Remember when Miles Edgeworth had it? He called them Psycho Locks. Oh, I like this face. It's kind of cute. They were warned about a potential bombing, but the plan to watch was okay. Someone I heard killed. I assumed before wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? Phone directly to Director Cosmos. Police instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. Why would anyone be a damn after being lovely? Oh, thank you, Yan. I love you too. Have a good nap. No wonder you rose. Yeah, I'm like, why wouldn't you disclose that? Bruh, that's negligence. I've been shot about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. not. It's a question of justice, wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. Still prosecute. Oh yeah. Tell us why he's prosecuting. Talk to us. Having a prisoner as his prosecutor highly irregular. Why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. President had told me once. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom of the 7 years past continues even still. Interesting. Haunted for 7 years. Please talk to us about that. It sounds like the exact same time frame of the rocket launch. The Hat 1 explosion. But in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone, and both times were bombed! Did you not learn from the first time? No, I didn't want to talk 7 years ago. Yeah, I want to talk about 7 years ago. Guilty of murder. Dark Age of Law. Not. Can't possibly believe Mr. Starbucks is a fan. I don't think it was Solomon.
Silence!
I'm not quite ready yet. I doubt he thinks. Yeah, I don't. The defendant has ties to them. Interesting. Personal grudge against Mr. Starbucks. Yeah, you know what? I agree. If you have a personal grudge in that, you should recuse yourself about it. But I'm afraid I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. Exactly what we defense law. Yeah. Don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. I feel like he has an ulterior motive. Maybe he's the Phantom. Maybe he was the Phantom Simon's looking for, and that's why Fulbright is on our side this time. Every time he pushes his glasses up, it makes me think he's being less truthful than he normally should be. Back to the entrance. Okay. In justice we trust. Gotta love Fulbright. All right, they automatically move us. I'm down with that. Another robot. That's our witness? Are you... I am Clonko. Clonko? Kaiju... You... Hey! Again. With you, hunk of... Oh, no! Poor Clonko! Poor Clonko! I'm outside. I'm wondering, when did that happen? I was going to put you on the curb on trash day. 42.5 degree karate chop. Do we have a protractor? Hold on. Hold on. Let me move this here. Hold on, chat. I have an idea. Okay. Let me bring this down real quick. I'll center it here. And then angle this way. What's your angle? What's your angle now, game? I mean, not game. Did it say 42.5? I make lore. Hello! Momonga! Thank you so much for the raid. How are you, my friend? We have infiltrated the chat. Hello! Let me give you a shout out. Hi, Teal. How is everyone today? Thank you so much for the raid. I hope everyone's having a good time. How's your stream and what were you playing? I am currently using getting an online protractor out to see if her arm chop is actually 42.5 degrees. So trying to center that with her elbow. Okay, if I go like straight to the breast, yeah, like here. You know what? That's close enough for Black Myth Wukong. Oh my god, I'm jealous. How do I have 170 points? You probably rated. Yeah, he rated here before, so you probably rated. Got brought here as well. To get some and accidentally lurked for some points. And yeah, I guess this is 42.5 degrees. You know what? That's close enough. 42.5 degrees. Here, but I hope you have a nice stream. I have to dip. It's 1 AM. Go to sleep, Momonga. Thank you so much for the raid. I will take care of your chat as best as I can. Hello, everyone. To those who don't know me, my name is SinVT. I am a Dream HD VTuber. I play a variety of games. Today is Monday, therefore, we're playing Ace Attorney. Our whole vibe here is to be comfy and just chill, just talk, whatever makes you comfortable. Sometimes we have some serious chats, and you know, if you need someone to talk to, I'm right here. So anyway, if you need to raid and run, I eat to streams. Aw, thank you. I accidentally lurked for 12 hours because people kept raiding. It happens. It happens. Anyway, if any of you need to raid and run, I completely understand. I am a very big advocate for self-care post-stream, so if you need to do that, go do that. American internet has a limit, so it has a bad idea for me to do that. Fair. And thank you so much for the stretch and the hydrate. And the head pats. I appreciate it a lot. To recap, okay. So to recap, so for everyone, this guy died. This guy is being accused. And that's it, really. He was stabbed in the chest. We've discovered that the security camera, which shows this, it wasn't our defendant that was carrying a dead body, but rather the victim carrying our unconscious defendant. And now we're investigating. Also, she did the whatchamacallit. Do you know percussive maintenance on this robot? That's exactly what happened. Oh my god, she has a needle gun. I'm scared. Look at that needle. She's gonna stab someone with it. What the fuck? Also, her name is Aura Blackquill. Any relation to our prosecutor, Simon Blackquill? Who is, like, kind of my favorite, like, second favorite character in this game? Yeah, you know what? Clavier did show up, in this game, too. So, he's my second favorite character in this game. At the moment. She also has a very, very nice vibe going for her. Is named Hunk of Junk. My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Quanko. Your model. Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko 2. Everyone calls me Klonko because you're clunky. Man, boy, she's reaching inside. Oh! Oh! She's pulling out some nuts and bolts. I will obey completely. That's scary. So anyway, any relation to Blackquill? Simon Blackquill? Only speak when I order you to speak. Aw, poor Klonko. Has her switch been turned off? His person can be despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he stick to solving dispute among inmates in prison? Why don't you answer me? You made him not talk back! You told me to only speak when you ordered me to speak. Yeah, exactly. Never talk back to me. That is part of talking back! Bruh, poor Klonko. Oh, she's so abusive. In the robotics lab, when the explosion is disabled, emergency ladder like detective. I said defective. Detective leading the evacuation told me to. Hi, NB. Sorry, my cat just like made a very cute pose on the chair next to me. She's like in a croissant shape right now, and she's giving me her belly to give scritchies to. It's belly scritching time. I saw the crime as it happened. That's about it. I see. From the outside. Pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand and a knife in their right. The power was out, and there was only that tiny window. That was probably the ventilation window. And figured the lighter raised their knife and stab. 10 a.m. precisely. It was pitch black in there, although I did notice that the lighter in person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. Looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. Interesting. Earth emblem. Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath. What? I just detest lawyers, that's all. An instinctive dislike. I hate prosecutors even more. What? Oh, is it because your brother got prosecuted, Non? Building for my past. Okay. The whole legal system meaningless in the first place. Yeah, it's much imperfect. Like robots and human sad sacks like this one. Oh my god! Was that? Was that syringe gun actually just the taser the whole time? Well, at least the robot's enjoying it. Look, he's happy. Anyway. I was hoping it would end sometime soon. Here I go! I'm the ultimate robot with Maisie press. Okay. What was I doing? Poor Klonko! Oh, much better. At least you can make them weigh any way you want them. Like you with a bit constant worries. Then you should worry about yourself then, Aura. That's what makes us human. Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Yeah, reason. Clever little monkey. You're clever. Oh, bruh. How can I possibly trust the legal system? Trust us. We've always bluffed the system. Trust us. Smile. I would no see their kill. I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial. What? Why? Rather kill them myself. I mean, I understand that sentiment, I guess, but like... Her Royal Highness has returned at last to her castle. Uh-oh. Some past. Heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah. He's a big liar and a huge bragger. I expected so. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. Ah! It actually was a syringe. Maybe it's a syringe taser. Maybe it's a poison that attacks the nervous system that makes you feel like you're being electrocuted. But that really wouldn't work on a robot, but that's the best thing I could think of right now. Alright, anyway. Princess. Even the whole dark and long. I'm so sick of learning about that. Yeah. Alright, back to Mr. Starbuck we go. What? What? Did you see that? Okay, report to Starbuck about the investigation. I tried to show him the bullet. He won't, but they wouldn't let me. Why? A moment of murder. Dark she can identify. Do you know anyone with a blue lighter? Well, not a blue lighter. A lighter with the earth. Do you know who it is? Alright, what do you know about the lighter? Hello, Batman guy. Lighter, I saw the flame of lighter flowing in the darkness. What, a boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. I saw a dark shadow flickering. Okay. I mean... We need to find the lighter. Irrelevant evidence tidied up. What was deleted? Oh, okay. I see the explosion thing gone. I think the pic. I don't remember what else was removed. Was that it? Was that all we had to tell him? I'm kind of sad. Oh, I want ramen now. They want Eldoon noodles. Oh, Apollo's back? Ah! A mummy! I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine. I'm done lying around. Not really. Alright, talk to us. How are you? I do like Apollo Justice's song too. A suspicious figure. Willing to play murderer apprehended. I don't know. I feel like Apollo's gonna try to sabotage our case. So I hope that he does the right thing. Aw. That was Clay's. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. Oh. One of his own. Once he was selected for the hat too. Did he give it to you? I think he should recuse himself. Also, the buttons on Trucy's vest looks like Pokemon, like the Pokemon games Revive. Clay refused to let me quit. Fine. That you're fine is of his is, this is why I'm still standing here today. Ah. Something like that. Clay's mom passed away in an accident. Oh. He wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. Kind of long schoolyard. Oh. Poor dude. Dude, the art style for Apollo makes me think of the teasing master Takagi-san. I think it was Takagi-san. I don't remember the teasing master, only because of the giant foreheads. I don't know. I feel like that's you're more burying the issue than actually addressing it. But okay, that's just me. I'll never find it. As long as I can keep it tight. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Fluffhead. How are you? I'll be taking leave of absence. You just said that you'd be coming back to see this through. I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. Yeah, the truth, that's noble cause, but what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? That's not how that works, Apollo. The truth is the truth. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing great. Catch a person and take my friend's life in my own way. That's... I don't know how to feel about this one. No. I believe he's wrong, but I believe he's wrong. Even if you take different paths, the truth of your life should be the same. Exactly. It'll be better for Apollo, yeah. That was just dumb of Apollo. Alright, that ended that way. Okay. Court's now in session. Wow. Oh, Simon Blackcole's back. I believe... Oh, huh? Reconvene the trials or something. Are you okay? There are no more bombs. Oh, right. A bombing just happened in the timeline. Jumping when it comes to trials involving bombs. Mr. Tone self-destructed. That's on him. Justice was seriously wounded by Mr. Tone. Well, I'll be... Yeah, yes. The defense is ready. I'll take it like give me open session this time. More than his fair share of colorful prosecutors. He's something a veteran of sorts. He has seen a lot of objections. Lapis Windbloom, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Napper's Condo. I hope you have a great nap, yeah. In the previous part of the trial, we learned that the victim, Clay Terran, escaped from the Launchpad 1 carrying defendant Solomon Starbuck. There were explosions on the second floor of the Space Center on the rock itself. The two astronauts used the Launchpad 1 core to reach a boarding lounge. And how could the victim climb down the ladder if he was carrying the defendant? That was a mystery that needed to be solved, but Mr. Justice proved that the victim was killed in the boarding lounge. Prosecutors were able to discover any new facts related to the point. Upon further investigation, we discovered an oxygen tank fragment in the lounge. Surprisingly, it would appear Justice's argument was correct. Wow! Huh! That's crazy! That means the testimony of the first two people on the scene are suspect. Two people who claim to be the first on the scene. Can we truly trust their statements? Exactly. Detective Candice Arm is killed too. And Yuri Cosmos is going to be on the stand right now. The bomb happened. Trial was put on hold. He killed my witness. He killed Detective Arm. Yeah, fucking detonate, bro. Kibosh on anyone asking her about what she saw. Yeah, I wonder what she saw. The question of who killed the victim in the boarding lounge has once again become the main focus of this trial. Fulbright and Blackwell has a thing against the astronaut. The defense argues there was a third person in the lounge, and that's who killed the victim.
Objection!
Do it make such a bold man or a stupid one? There's no third person in the boarding lounge, or have you gone dotty already, old man?
Objection!
He's not old, he's like 30. We'll see who's the dotard after I trounce you with my years of experience, little boy. Bruh, that's old. That's like old man talk, bro. In any case, Mr. Starbuck claims he saw someone leaving the lounge. Furthermore, a Space Center employee also saw a suspicious figure at the scene. They saw a third person? Yeah. Miss Mason running her mouth. Yeah, your sister. Since she didn't see this mystery person's face clearly, therefore there is no evidence to indicate that this person was not the defendant. But you could tell the determined if the third person was there or not. Sure. To this end, we should hear the testimony of one of the first people on the scene. I don't trust anything Cosmo says. Did you have a good sleep, NB? She's mean mugging me. Of course you have. Of course. Hey, look, are those Mario stars on his? Are those Mario stars on his jacket? Yeah, Cosmos face was of course named after me, Yuri Cosmos. No, it wasn't. No. I said not hat one, and I don't care. Thank you, Blackwell. Everyone already knows how brilliant you are. Even I am trying to hold back my tears, it seems. Such a great man standing before me. I love the sarcasm, so could you please proceed directly to your important testimony? I see this fine young lad has proper appreciation of greatness. Then allow me to begin my epochal testimony that will be recorded in the annals of history. Bruh. He was poking fun during. No shit! There's the L right over the director's head. No shit! The condensed version, please. Ah, thank you, Judge. Big brain Judge. The witness testimony. What you saw at the scene. What did you see? Rushed towards the boarding lounge together? Via the control room, peeked in them from there to see what's going on the inside. Do I have evidence to talk about the control center being in the 6th floor instead of the regular 3rd floor? Sorry. Remaining oxygen tanks? No, I don't care about that. Control room. Yeah, we'll ask about the control room, where they came from. Middle and turn line on the floor. I can only imagine the standing figure must have been Starbuck. You're right in the scene after 2 had to escape from the world, and just after the victim had been killed. I said what I said is what I saw, and what I saw is what I said. You know who said something similar? Aristotle means. And you know what happened to Aristotle means? He got convicted in court. I personally as percent of danger. No, for theirs. No, you didn't. I think he was scared and just had a peek from far away. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let's cross-examine. I want to ask about... Yeah, I'm going to have to press. I want to press him about the control center. He said he came from the control center, but...
Hold it!
You didn't have to go through the control room to get to the boarding lounge. You could have gone there from the southern corridor as well. Rushed ahead of me towards the control room. That makes no sense. Wait.
Hold it!
Oh wait, I accidentally clicked on the same, pressed on the same statement.
Hold
Boarding lounge together. So, where were you coming from? The 6th floor. Oh! Any stragglers made their way to the 4th floor. When heard about Starbucks and Terran. I like the scooter here, of course. Shut up about the scooter. I only know with the current it would just float about and be galactically useless. On your space age pogo stick. Okay. We're gonna press on everything.
Hold it!
But I have my big doubts on that second statement.
Hold it!
Saw a suspicion when it's too dark to see the person. Did you see the figure's face clearly? No, not clearly. Illuminating the area around their feet at the time. We don't know it's Starbuck.
Objection!
But could be Starbuck. Aw, poor Taka. Every time he slams his hands down, you can see Taka get surprised for a quick second. Only Starbuck and Terran were there by that time. The lounge went dark and the figure vanished.
Objection! Hold it!
Then where's the lighter right now? Hey, welcome back, somebody. Just for a briefing, about as long as it takes for a shooting star to go by. That's there's because in cave during that time. The opposite control room. It's possible. On the north side, it could have been possible.
Objection!
No question. Do you have any proof? That there was a kingdom of the little green man. Bruh. I see where's your proof that a kingdom exists. Yeah, but that's fair. Escape route. I better make a mental note of that. Here's what I think what happened, chat. This launchpad door, he used that and escaped. Yeah, he used that and escaped. That's what I think happened. Why did you look away from the boarding lounge? Saw the figure and raised her gun. Tried to stop her. What? And you heard and told her that they were the killer? Then why didn't you stop it? I did it clearly, and then she fired 2 warning shots. 2 warning shots! But we only have evidence of 1. Two warning shots, but we only found 1 bullet.
Objection!
Oh my god. I guess... hold on, I guess I'll press it first. Bruh.
Hold it!
2 warning shots. None of them hit the culprit. Yeah. I mean, okay, he definitely said it didn't hit the culprit. Greetings, Toms, Queens, and in-betweens. Hello, greeting Tomcat. How are you? So, I guess we'll, present the bullet hole.
Objection!
There we go. Well, that's good to hear. Are you sure you were really paying attention to what Detective Arm was doing? Do you doubt my words? Words that will someday be written down in history books? I don't doubt it. I don't think that those exact words will ever be written down in any history books. Damn, Phoenix! That's a bit rude, isn't it? Mr. Wright, could you please explain yourself? Yeah, sure, I'll do it. You say that Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots, and yet only 1 bullet hole was ever found at the scene. What? Only 1 bullet hole entered, means the gun was only fired once. And yet Director Cosmos is saying Detective Arm fired 2 shots. No editor would allow such a glaring contradiction into a history book.
Objection!
For you, the witness's words are true. We confirm that 2 shots were fired from Detective Arm's gun.
Objection!
But where's the second bullet? But there was only 1 bullet hole at the scene. Where'd the other bullet hole vanish to? Bro, Taka. Aw, look at Taka. Taka's so cute. You should know the answer to that already. No, I don't. During the previous trial, a certain oxygen tank was presented as evidence. I've already discussed it was ruptured during the lounge, have we not? That ruptured it was a bullet. Then but that's Clay's. That was found near the tank. A bullet that was found near the tank. Oh, you found it. 38 caliber gun. Wait, then which one's this gun? Which one did this come from? Rifling marks also match up. There's no question that the bullet was fired from Detective Arm's gun. I just got shudders, chat. Holographic image display. The other bullet came to stop near the victim's oxygen tank. So there was a third bullet. The director's statement that detective fired 2 shots. That's... Then I would just blurt out, then where did this bullet come from? No, it doesn't. It says in a certain piece of evidence found at the scene, a piece that points to the existence of a third person. Oh.
Take that!
What is this metal pellet supposed to be? It's just a little something of great importance we found at the crime scene, Your Honor. You found it where? In a floor gutter at the crime scene. It looks like the police and prosecution both missed it. Furthermore, this is a 10 caliber bullet, making it much smaller than one of Detective Arm's 38 calibers. Then that means... Exactly. One more person must have been there in the lounge. A third person who had a gun that could fire 10 caliber bullets. Cosmos, was that you? Was it you? And if that's true, it explains why Detective Arm fired warning shots. This third person fired at the Detective Arm and directed Cosmos with their gun. And in return, the detective fired her warning shots. Isn't that how it really went down, Director Cosmos? Hahaha, it looks like you deduced my miraculous tale of survival. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The mystery person fired upon us. What? You should have definitely said that from the get-go. What? You never breathed a word of any of this to me before. Well, all great men have a secret or two, don't you know? No? I mean, yes, but no. Foolish old geezer. Yeah, I agree. Blackwell? Director Cosmos, I want you to testify to court what you really saw. You may be a very great man, but in my courtroom, you are just another witness. Yeah, give a real testimony. One that we'll actually believe. What I really saw at the scene. Oh my god, he's gonna lie again. Control room together, okay. Lounge, we saw a figure standing in the middle room and Terran on the floor. We were still in the control room to the east when the figure fired at us. Given that there was no third person in the lounge when the witness entered it, does it mean the person who fired the gun had to have been the defendant? Then where's the gun? It's still someone else. In the detective arm could discover this person. They escaped through the southern door. The one that didn't have a security lock. Exactly. They shot and
Objection!
then double-edged swords are tricky. A lot mishandled one, and it's you who's cut down. He could have fired the 10 caliber gun. Would have responded by firing 2 shots. All he had to do was feign unconsciousness to invent the possibility of a third person. Then where's the gun?
Objection!
Then where's the gun? And the gun been found at the crime scene. He explains there was a third party who took it with them.
Objection!
It's trash you in the boarding lounge. Oh, that's true. The gun down the chute.
Objection!
Can't deny possibility. The possibility of a third person leaving the
Objection!
We could. You can't deny that. There's a detonator switch that was found in Mr. Dark's pocket. Had to then. But I still. What did it hit exactly? It hit me. Oh. Is an authentic, bona fide ghost. He can even pass through walls. Bruh, the sarcasm.
Objection!
No, it was on jest. Please show yourself again. Miracle, no. Oh, really? The metal, it actually hit the Medal of Honor. Okay. Ricocheted. Wait, if it ricocheted, then what did it hit? That's the. Oh, that's not a star. That's a bullet hole. Okay. I thought it was a star, and the bullet somehow managed to hit like the center of that star. Hide things on conclusion, no matter how much you like, bruh. Sounds like bullshit. Smells like bullshit too. Alright, we don't care about that. When the figure fired at us? Okay. Got the control room door. Then the bullet fire hit you. The bullet hit you, but the bullet bounced off the metal. Control was in the control room to the east. The gun, 10 caliber gun, it hit his metal. Then why do we have the bullet?
Objection!
Yeah, I was about to say it makes no sense. It makes no sense. My accusation is based on the position of the people who were in the lounge near the control room door, and the mystery figure was standing in the middle of the boarding lounge. If, as you say, the figure fired a gun at you from this position, then a bullet would have traveled in this direction. Yeah. However, we found the 10 caliber bullet on the other side. Where were you really when you were being shot at? Bruh.
Objection!
The bullet hit the middle. Yeah.
Objection!
If the bullet hit the middle, it wouldn't bounce. It would have been, yeah, it wouldn't bounce that way. Of course. Of course! What? You were in fact not in the control room. Looking to the lounge from the door to the south. Why wouldn't he lie in the first place? Yeah, when it's favorable for the prosecution. Because, oh, he broke it immediately. Will become the rust upon my sword. I relish the chance to cut down a great man. Sheesh! Although the British sword away, your cosmos came from the south. I mean, it means that the third person wouldn't be able to run away through the elevator. He couldn't have. Because we keep speculating that he ran through the southern door. Yeah, no. I see where Blackwell's coming from. Yeah, why would you lie? Don't lie to us. But wait, but that, I don't know. It sounds like it smells like bullshit to me. No chance way of escaping. What if one of the people in the scene was this third person? Said that he and Arm rushed the scene together. What if that premise isn't true? What if one of them reached the scene before the other one? And they could.
Objection!
There's still one possibility. One person who could have escaped from the scene would be the first person who arrived on the scene. Yeah. That was accessible only to them. We're talking about Yuri Cosmos. Escape from the boarding lounge.
Take that!
Only the witness could have escaped. The director's the only one with authority to open the control room door. The true identity of third person is our current witness, Yuri Cosmos. I don't know why. I like Athena's shocked face is just too funny to look at. Arrived at the scene before Candace's arm and oh, I just realized Detective Arm's name. I was like thinking Candace Arm, but that's not the joke here. It's can disarm. Oh my god! And she's part of the bomb squad. She can disarm bombs. I'm so mad at that pun and how long it took me. It took me like basically the whole game session. Not just today, but like weeks worth. Oh. God, you have to told lie in the court once again. Oh my god, that's perjury. Oh no. Oh no. Anything the ultimate weapon of evidence. Cosmos third person electrical saw. Let's detective fire for one shot. The mystery fire. Fired the 10 caliber gun. If he shot the 10 caliber gun, turned and shot her, director's body is a director's body. You're the one there. Yeah, let's look at your bullet mark. Come against the you are the one in the lounge. It has to be the bullet. It has to be the bullet, right? Either this or this. So we'll do the bullet first. Yeah, of course. It hit Director Cosmos' metal. If we have that ricochet mark on the metal analyzed, I'm sure the caliber will match up. Mark proves to be from a 38 caliber bullet. It'll prove that you're the third person we've been looking for. And what about bullet that hit the oxygen tank? It was a 10 caliber bullet, so it was a bullet fired by Yuri Cosmos. No, you got it all wrong. That's the wrong one. Oh, that was the only thing I was wrong on wrong about. Everything else was right, but that one was wrong. And accept your fate and tell the truth. Yeah. The Cosmos bounds on me. This is why no one likes you, Yuri. Go spin yourself to death with that segue. So, was it the truth? Was that last one sounded like we were wrong? But what about, I took the liberty of running analysis on the mark on the metal? Made by a 38 caliber bullet, matching it with the size of Detective Arm's firearm. Wow! There's just a misunderstanding? What? Then what's the real misunderstanding? What's the misunderstanding? Tell us. Ah, to be continued. Trial part 2, maybe? What Cosmos actually saw. Okay. And you were the third person. Forgive me, I'm so sorry. What? Shall I send you off quickly or very quickly? Yes, Black Quill. Yes! Do it! I'll say, Miss Ray, it's true that I was in there in the boarding lounge. I got there before Detective Arm. She writes she fired warning shots at you? I was afraid people would mistake me for the killer, so I escaped into the control room. Then I went past the elevator and all the way to around to the boarding lounge one again. And pretended to be the second on the scene. He did not kill the victim. And the lounge one, I saw the true killer, the great Yuri Cosmos. Then who was the real killer? If you were to say Mr. Starbuck and Miss R. Blackpool saw was you. Saw the person as well. If I were the killer, why would I lie to cover for Starbuck? Maybe to take the fall. That, I mean, I guess. I was in control of an escape route for a third person. Huh. Oh. I have an alibi, because I was a killer at 10 AM. I was on the 4th floor helping with the evacuation route. For any member of the staff, they'll corroborate. Huh. Person is the same as Black Quill saw. Shadowy figure and less of a person. Didn't actually see their face, but I was definitely just of an earthling. Okay, I mean, I guess he wasn't, but why would he lie about the person? Yes, please testify about what who you saw about him. Tried to enter the lounge, the true killer fired a gun at me. I tried to avoid getting shot, but when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. I was near the elevator side door, and, well, the launch pad one door, and the control room door should have been shut tight to the killer. By the killer as well, and then they disappeared. Huh. No harm came to my glorious body. Unfortunately, the bullet hit Terran's oxygen tank. Because I heard pang. Must have been the sound tank being ruptured. No, that was Detective Arm's bullet. What a mess this is turning into. Okay, so when he saw the killer shot at him, hit the Mr. Terran's oxygen tank and ruptured it. Disappeared and went into the boarding lounge, and then Candace's arm shot at Cosmos. I mean, the only possible place would have been Launchpad Corridor. Peeked down, the real killer was gone. Lounge straight away to investigate, but Staring with a knife in his chest and Starbuck out cold on the floor. Oh my god, this is real. You know what's really unfortunate? This also points back to Starbuck being the killer.
Silence.
How if it being leaped such as you can be lauded as great. Managed to vanish so suddenly. Yo, Space Boy himself, exactly. Spotted by Director and Aura, he quickly feigned unconsciousness. Yeah. When you saw this person, did you also see Mr. Starbuck on the floor? Dark as a black hole in there. Ugh. And I entered the room. I was very... I detected a cacophony of discord. Okay. Let's have a therapy session. I'll therapy on your face. I don't know, he might be into that though. As I tried to enter the lounge. Shock, anger, and sadness? I hit to avoid getting shot. sorry. I keep... Stayed avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. Pinpoint. Let's pinpoint this. If I saw someone had vanished into thin air, I'd be shocked, no?
Got it!
That was very strange that the killer vanished into thin air. And yet, at the time, you barely registered any shock at the occurrence. I can only think of one reason as to why you were surprised by the killer's vanishing act. Had a good idea of where they went. Isn't that right? Only I can enter the control room. And the area beyond the launch pad door was filled with smoke, making it impassable. So, as for the southern door, you came... I was standing right there. Nowhere for the killer to run to. Now, maybe not, you went into the room to check on Mr. Starbuck and Mr. Terran, yes? What if the culprit took that opportunity to silently slip out through the southern door? Right after I entered the lounge, Detective disarmed came rushing towards it via south hallway. Anyone trying to escape through the being caught by her. Escape route. The trash chute! The trash chute! I had to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. I was near the entrance elevator side door. And well, the launch pad 1 door. And the control room door side killer. Let me pinpoint this because this was sad. I mean, I would understand why he's sad, but in terms of the game mechanics, it's probably this. Yeah. You seem afraid of the launchpad door? You seem quite distressed by it. I'm certainly not. He most certainly is not. There's something about the launchpad door you're not telling us. Let's tone down the noise level, I guess. Less Discord. Also, I think the animation... Wait, Wait, hold on. Let me... Gameplay... Wait time... Maybe it's the wait time, but like, I feel like Athena's like animation is like fast forwarded. It just looks weird. I wasn't surprised that the culprit suddenly vanished from the lounge, which while he knew where the killer had escaped to, Tom made him uneasy, hiding something about launch pad 1 door. Did the really little killer escape through here? It's probably this.
Take that!
Yes, wait, the culprit went through the launchpad 1 door to escape, didn't they? Yes, I mean no. Okay. But the area beyond that door was filled with smoke. What is he hiding about launchpad 1? Door requires fingerprint recognition. Recognition. I don't know where my English went, chat. Sorry. Killer could open the security lock. Do you? I do. I haven't. You couldn't easily open the security lock. Can we point at it? Use this person's fingerprint to get us past the security lock. Solomon? That's the only fingerprints that we saw.
Take that!
Passed it by using Mr. Starbuck's prints are exactly what we found on the device screen. Something, what do you like to hear? Yeah, let's hear it. Cameron in boarding lounge 1. Right, the one that recorded the victim in the... What about it? Escaped into launchpad 1 corridor. Then... No, Mr... Unfortunately... I hope you didn't strain your faculties too much for that. Beyond this point, it would be blackened out. Yeah. Backup power, but apparently the power cables were damaged, most likely after effects of the explosion. Yeah. Just because it doesn't show off too much grandpa baldness. How do you know about your grandchild? Little. Apparently he has a grandchild. Didn't know. Anyway, let's continue on. After the killer vanished, I went to the lounge. Detective Arnold appeared from the elevator side door. Oh wait, whoops. And then, detective shot at me. I'd be mad too. Could have only escaped to the launch pad, right? Why are you sad about that?
Got it.
No, it's not that. Why is it? Wait, okay, maybe. Hold on. Before that, why is he sad?
Got it.
No? Damn it. What? Went into the lounge.
Got it.
No? I mean, I understand shock because he was, I understand her being shocked. Mad?
Got it.
No, it wasn't angry. Wait, what if he's surprised because Candace Armed appeared a second time?
Got it.
I was surprised when Detective Arm found you, and again when she fired. Isn't that a bit unnatural? I don't care about your... If you were surprised. Not the fact that you were surprised, but rather what you were surprised by. First, you're surprised when Detective Arm found you in the lounge. And just after that, you were shot. You were, of course, again surprised when she shot at you. But considering though you were surprised about, a strange phenomenon occurs here. Director Cosmos, what is strange about your surprise reaction is the fact that you were more surprised when Arm came. You were surprised when Detective Arm shot at you, but the surprise you felt when she found you in the lounge was much greater. The fact that you were more surprised by simply being found than by being shot at seems to me you were conflicted about whatever it was you were doing here. Was it? Dude, these space guys are nutters. Here's what I think, right? He really is hiding something about that launchpad door. I wonder what it could be. Some change before he came into the room and after. I know which one it is. The footage of the door. There is a change, yeah. Finding the answer what you were doing when Dr. Arm found you, that's what. Compared to the photo that was taken during the investigation. Okay. Here you go. This shit.
Take that.
It is the snob. Look at that! Look at this knob. It was horizontal, but it's vertical. Yesterday, that's sometime between before the director arrived and after someone turned this knob. Exactly. There's seeing what was discovered. Cosmos, let's hear what you have to say. What were you trying to do by turning the knob by the door? Yeah. What were you hiding? I did turn that knob. That NAR safety lock meant to keep the launch pad in place. I'm afraid there will be more explosions. Wait, if you kept the launch pad in place, move that launch pad away. The fully assembled, it's moved to the launch site. Save log boarding launch has to be disengaged first. That clears up what that knob is for. Wait, that just opens ventilation for the killer. It was filled with smoke. Where did the killer escape to? Another testimony? Okay. Info update. Disengage the safety lock? Why were you happy?
Got it.
What? You make it sound like you were reluctant to. You make it sound like you were reluctant to do so, and yet when you did it, you felt some joy. How do you do it? How do you know everything as if you were there? Analytical psychology. I think Battle of Fantasy Speaks discovered you have trying to fulfill some hidden agenda. How do you know about that too? I'm more or less of a pro at guessing. But you had no proof I had a hidden agenda. Even if I did, I would never ever tell you. So there. Doubt man with such a great intensity, intelligence, and integrity.
Silence.
This is what I like about Black Quill. He wants the truth, no matter what. You know, it's about it. Nothing but falsity since you stepped up to the sand. You're not the kind of man that will be glorified in the annals of history. Not for greatness, anyway. Unless you consider the greatest barefaced liar in honor. Sheesh! With Launchpad 1 after the explosion. My, how naive you are. You fail to realize that even the facts themselves have betrayed you. You know, just thought, but modern English can be your friend. I freaking love him. Thought for you, immediately following the bombing, Launchpad 1 was on the boarding lounge one side. Police would confirm this on scene. Liar! Wait, the director didn't move the launch pad? Curse my judgment for calling history's greatest liar to the witness stand. Let us leave him to indulge his lies and war games to his heart's content.
Objection!
It doesn't make sense. You can't deny someone turned an knob. Yeah, once the cell was released, I'm sure the pad must have went somewhere. Where the killer is. I'm trying to think where. Just my fan, you're nothing but conjecture, bluffing, and wishful thinking. Exactly. Exactly, Black Quill. See reality for what it really is. Not man enough to, boy. Damn, he hit him with that. He hit him with that. Are you not man enough to, boy? Youngins these days. Director Cosmos must have. What if he didn't move the launch pad? What if that was locked? The launch pad is where it's supposed to be. Yeah, what if the director tried not to move the launch pad away, but to bring it back to where it was supposed to be? What if the launch pad was at the launch site before the incident? And then after the incident, Director Cosmos moved him back to his usual spot. All you had to do was turn the knob to call the launch pad back. And it would be right where the police found it. That, huh? You made him sound like Mr. Starbuck. How wrong your own logic. However, our great liar turned the knob only after he discovered the crime scene. Indeed, the pad existed beyond the lounge when our Astro Wonder made their escape. The fact that it has been recorded for posterity on a filmless film. Stop choosing fancy, it really is, boy. Actual facts of the case are in direct contradiction. Oh wait, we know the launch pad must have been moved. What if it spun around? What if they came from? No. No. Athena, shut up. Too far-fetched even for me, exactly. What if the two astronauts never stepped foot inside the launch pad area instead and went to another place? What if when the director moved launch pad 1 back, it was not from the launch side, but from another place? What would you say then? Existential bull, or I'll cut you. What if the reason for moving Launchpad 1 was to switch it with another place? I want to switch it with some other place, yeah. Okay, switch Launchpad with. Take something else. This was switched with the Launchpad 1, the Space Museum.
Take that!
In the past, the Space Museum used to be Launchpad 2. As always saying, features as Launchpad 1 can be even moved from the launch site, meaning the Space Museum and Launchpad 1 can be switched with each other. The rocket the astronauts boarded was not the one in Launchpad 1. They were actually looking one in the Space Museum, yeah. Balderdash! And yet, the only explanation accounts for every riddle and inconsistency. This is how the Space Center was just before the incident. I see Launchpad 1 and the Space Museum already switched places. And then, when the two switched like this, the astronauts Space Museum from boarding lounge 1, True Killer to enter Launchpad 1 from boarding lounge 2. And set the bomb on the rocket. Go towards the Space Museum from boarding lounge 2. Anyone could pass through the door to the Space Museum. That's true. There's no fingerprint recognition system on that door. In other words, with two launch pads switched like that, someone other than Mr. Starbuck could have easily planted the bomb. I still think that's very near conjecture and speculation. The clerk spoke of board lounge 1 and waited there concealed in order to kill Mr. Terran when the two astronauts emerged from the Space Museum. Recall that Miss Blackwell, Mr. Starbuck, and the director all saw a suspicious figure who we can suppose, after killing Mr. Terran, made their escape into the Space Museum. Director Cosmos switched the two launch pads back, without realizing the killer was inside the Space Museum. I still don't understand. Then left the Space Museum and made a clean getaway. Interesting. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. No, well, if I call you Swordmaster Bluff. Seasoned warrior who has cut down many a prosecutor.
Silence!
But unless you can prove your theory, it's no better than a rusty sword. You prove the launch pads. There might be a record of it somewhere. Launchpad 1 and Space Museum were switched with each other. Corridor should be the one that belongs to the Space Museum. This is an image of the Launchpad 1 corridor. Do you see anything different when we compare it to the security footage? The number on the floor. Do we? Do we have the sign? Oh, it does say 2! Oh my god! How did I not see that? Right in this footage. Well, footage proves that the corridor belongs to the Space Museum. Hello, number 2. One on the floor of the Launchpad 1 corridor. We'll take a look at the corridor in the security footage. You see the number behind the astronauts doesn't look like a 1, does it? That's because what you see is actually part of a 2! Why is it a 2 and not a 1? That's because the corridor you see is the one into the Space Museum. And so that means the corridor in this footage was not filled with smoke. That's right, because the explosion didn't occur in the Space Museum. The explosion occurred in the Launchpad 1, on the side opposite to the Space Museum. And now that we know the two astronauts escaped from the Space Museum, the mystery from previous trial of how they got down the ladder is cleared up. Because Mr. Terran carrying Mr. Starbuck simply took the elevator from upper level down to the middle level. So he was right. So Starbuck was right at the very beginning. Actually switched. But you'd think someone would have noticed an event of this magnitude. Everyone was down in the basement shelter when the launch pads were swapped back. To them, they wouldn't have known. Happening on the surface. Holy shit. Limby, don't lick my fingers. I just had the hand sanitizer. You probably wouldn't like the alcohol taste anyways. Maybe the lavender. I don't know. It's high time! You told us the truth. My honor, my glory, everything is slipping away. Time to deploy my ultimate weapon. I didn't do it. Galactic engine ignition. Are you trying to run away? It's gone haywire. Oh shit. He's shooting out stars. He's shitting out stars, chat. My glory. Yeah. That's amazing, actually. Oh, he's trying to escape. I didn't expect that one. So, did you kill him? You switched the launch pads? Yeah, he switched it for the Space Museum. We don't know if Mr. Terran had prior knowledge of the switch. Mr. Starbuck is unaware of Jinx's medication. Mr. Terran would have realized the instant he stepped in the Space Museum that it had been switched. Yeah, Launchpad 1. So my first question is, if the Space Museum was perfectly fine, why did Mr. Terran feel the need to put on such a dramatic display? My second question, I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched 2 launch pads to begin with. I exercise my right to remain silent? No, you are being... That's not how the right to remain silent works, buddy. The right to remain silent in the courtroom like this is when you testify, you could choose not to testify why... I mean, why he switched to 2 launch pads. Like what? Like, the reason why he was there, they were doing there, how do I explain it, chat? So let's say I went to rob a guy's house, and then I find out that he's a disgusting PDF file, and I find out a lot of cheese pizza on his computer, right? And then I report it to the police that I found a PDF file with that had a lot of cheese pizza. And then when they ask me how I know that, I exercise my right to remain silent. Because you're using your right to remain silent to report a crime. Like, it's that kind of circumstances where you have the right to remain silent. But under this case, the judge can subpoena you to speak the truth. I will say my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my med from getting caught in that blast. So you knew that it would explode. If I pick up my stars? Without my badge or rank, I'm nothing. You're still nothing! You're just a big fat liar. I don't get it. Why did you do all that? From the very beginning, you never meant for the launch to go ahead, did you? You tricked us. My boy, I'm sorry I can't tell you the reason why, but I had to do it to protect the Space Center. Ever get the chance to go into space again? Yes, of course, I won't rest until it happens. Maybe we'll get into space again, my boy. Yeah, but you got you got Clay killed. The dream is still alive. Yeah, good job, but like, I still Clay.
Silence.
Yeah, exactly. Silence. Space Star, but in prison, I won't have it any other way. What? I accept the launch pad's really worst, which in their present day, suppose they could have escaped, but I yet to see proof that the third person escaped via the Space Museum. But they didn't escape. They're still there. They were still there. Get those bombs. Something if you don't. Oh no, he's getting tasered. Now, you know violence isn't the answer, Prosecutor Blackquill. That annoying, cheerful laugh. It can be none other than Bobby Fullright. Champion of righteousness, Bobby Fullright here. In justice we trust. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Lawyer. I hope I'm not too late. I tried to hurry, but I ended up helping a little old lady cross the street. And then I had to break up a cat fight. I tell ya, justice sure is a full-time job. Was it a fight between cats or why are you here again? Because the defendant isn't the culprit, and I came to make sure that justice is served. What? You're touched in the head. Finally succumb to the phantom clouds of judgment. What evidence? I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect piece of evidence for you. Oh no, don't tell me he forged it. It is, look at this, a lighter. Victim Clay Terran's blood along with his killer fingerprints. Whose is it? I bet you it's gonna be like, it's Athena's! Because that totally didn't foreshadow. So whose is it? To extrapolate them. I bet you can make that escape. Unless it's Director Cosmos himself, I'm not gonna accept any answers.
Objection!
Contestant mom right after he saw Mrs. Beard lighter. He went into the lounge and found the unconscious Mr. Strawbuck. Wouldn't have time to double back to the museum. This lighter could have only been dropped by the real killer, and then watch it be Athena. Because that sounds like the I felt the foreshadow. I'll hit me full force when when Phoenix Wright said that Athena would be pointed as the killer if she touched the fingerprint scanner. Plan to fight the killer. Yeah, exactly. You've been chasing this phantom for 7 whole years. I know, because tomorrow.
Silence.
Well, your problem is never to speak of that. I think safe to defendants. So not guilty. Okay, yeah. Good job. I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop. Try court adjourn, but and then I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop. Hold it. Objection. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So something's wrong. Well, results of analysis for the lighter. Oh, results. When I heard the prints weren't, you have to read it. Fingerprints were found belong to Athena sites. So says the report. But she has an alibi, no? Athena's prints on it when the victim was left. Yeah, no, I think Fulbright is the bad guy. Ugh. Okay, let me just drink some water. Good job, Simon. Cooling. Truth. Accused courage. I've been gone wrong. Over the edge of reason into jaws of twisted darkness. Wow. And then we had a whole story without Apollo. Even though this is supposed to be Apollo Justice's trilogy, we don't even get Apollo. Turnabout for tomorrow. No one can escape their past. No, you cannot. They will all... Ah, cool, we get a cutscene. Oh. Hey, look, it's Child Athena. There's a katana. You committed, and the sadness we caused. Ah! What does Simon Blackquill do then? Did Simon Blackquill actually kill? I don't think he actually killed. Our past remains, as ever present as the moon in the sky. Yeah, what's the point of you, Apollo? Oh God. I feel like awkward just seeing him right now. And wait for the day when we are forced to face it. Are they gonna have a trial here? Only doing so can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. Okay. They took it to the station, being questioned at this moment. Wow. There's never a dull moment with the trio. God dang. I think I'll be here, but now Apollo has gone off in his own. Wait, the past year, Apollo. Okay, wait. The past year. If in the past year, Athena was here, then Athena was then it was a full year when the QB case came out. And Athena knew Fulbright last year. Okay. Seems so empty too. Just no reason to first. It's all in. Didn't have being accused. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Yeah, where was Athena though? What's her? Does she not have an alibi? Solomon was innocent. Athena's prints were found, and she was arrested. Okay, I mean that's just a recap. Here's what I think. I've brought a hunt for evidence that will prove Athena's innocence. Cool. Unnecessary evidence left at the office. How do you determine what's unnecessary? Let's talk to the Space Center, I guess. Galactic scooter, full speed ahead, bruh. He scooted away. Okay, well, I guess we're going back to the boarding lounge. Is there anything new? Hey, Solomon's here. This is all thanks to you and new second chance flying. Coming out of the detention, I saw Miss Sykes. Aw. No, it's stage of poor girl. She flashed a peace sign at me. Congrats on your acquittal. I guess basically, yeah. They're red and swollen from crying. Yeah. Volunteer so she could give someone else a smile. Yeah, I mean that's what we taught her basically. No. No shit. And then they can't put me in prison instead. I don't mind, bruh. You're not guilty. You know you're not guilty. You'll be fine. Okay, well, about the murder. I believe Lon was pictured with Space Museum. I mean, he said he was... He said his hands were tired, so I'm guessing he was blackmailed into letting the bombs actually go off. They said they never did find a 10 caliber gun down the trash chute. But we don't own a 10 caliber gun. I can't even tell it that many. So it's cold. Some light came in. I should have been able to see. Yeah, it was just the door launch pad. Now, right now the door leads. Oh, right now the door leads to the Space Museum. Again? So, they're switched again. Okay. Print scanned. Cool. Hey, look, it's us too. Wow, how convenient. You switch back and forth a lot. When facing lost pad 2, they use switch pads a lot around time. Only used as tourist distraction. The Space Center needs some money. Okay. Is that it? Well, let's go beyond. Oh, hello. What's this? Dead leaves. Crushed up. They don't look like they've been stepped on. Secret hatch in corridor. There's a fingerprint scanner on the other side as well. This one doesn't require fingerprint verification. Just hit the button that says. Oh, okay. Culprit didn't need to scan their prints. Okay. Launchpad 1 door lock updated. That's kind of weird, but okay. Talk. Nothing about that. Present. So what are your thoughts? No? Okay. Aura state. No. You don't know anything about the Hope Capsule either? Okay, never mind then. Space Center staff? So I guess we'll go back to the entrance. Alright, Yuri Cosmo. Rex, who stole my good name, reverse course and full speed away. After him! Take that. Wait. Has been compromised. Knife throw. She threw a knife and hit the tire? Damn! And the streak continued. She's done this before? Head up. I mean, you know, maybe I should have kept a closer watch. I mean, it helped us. So, no harm, no foul. Skirmish together. It's been an honor. He's gonna blow that thing up. Make it go high wire again. It's been a wire. Treat honorably. I just want to talk. Yeah, he used his right to remain silent. I was only doing what I could, so he was. Now I'm destroyed by an taken. He's still hiding secrets. Well, before that, can we move to the space? Ah, we can move to the Space Museum. Ha ha ha! We won't get investigating. Damn it! What about the boarding lounge? Back to the boarding lounge. No? Okay, back to the entrance. Wait, is Athena done with her questioning? Nope. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do.
Take that!
Alright. 3 Cyclops. Hiding about switching out the tool launch pads. You can't back hold. This is how you explain your motive for to save the astronauts. Instead, they safely aborted the museum rocket away from the actual explosion. Then forward without noticing. The instant they step in me could full start Mr. Once he's been drugged with his medication, but without the help, it would have been impossible to pull the plan off. Clay.
Take that!
Clay knew. You must have gotten Mr. Terran to help you. He's the tranquilizer with and slipped into him. Started. But in they brought the replica rocket in the museum. I mean, with one good tire, I'm pretty sure he's good at spinning. Shouldn't you have just called off the launch? If I could have done it with you, I would have gone through all the trouble. How did you know to switch the pads in advance of bombing and I was one in advance? Why do you believe it? Because of one of the mediums that everyone talks about these days? Channeling was back in vogue? Wait! I thought you got one. That's right, bomb personally, my... It's been a while planning another one. I see you haven't learned. Oh. It's been a while? Holy shit, because it ended in bomb, maybe. Hat one miracle. I'm sure those apps just sabotaged. And knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said it's been a while, knew beyond a shadow of doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank. Ooh. It'd go easy on an ex-serviceman? No, especially not you. Lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight? Oh. Guard down. Saboteur had been caught and the case was closed. Simon Blackwell.
Take that!
Murder suspect in a case that happened 7 years ago. This murder sandwich was saying she thought he committed both crimes. Behind bars, you got another threatening call. Yeah, 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Yeah, you're shaking. The culprit's been running free all the time. We're good. We're just too good. Poor dude, though. His brain must be smushed up in there. Okay, so sabotage mirror. Tell us what you're hiding. Yeah, just switch launch pads. Sorry. Wow, we have to go 7 years ago. Okay. Once the ship entered outer space, the troubles began. And their certain person, their evil scheme. Not only that, before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen. That wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered. Huh. Space Center having this very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. They smuggled a withered old leaf through those checkpoints. I know it wasn't... At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. So it's simply a spy. A spy. She's been watching too much of James Bond 007. I'm talking about blowing up rocket stealing research. I'm sorry, the spy could be behind it all. Yeah. So who do you think the spy was? Nation's R&D. Nation space R&D race. Some try to outdo others by even deliberate obstruction. Call before the launch warning of a sabotage. The same MO as this time. Perpetrator had been caught. Looks like I was wrong. There's a good reason we failed to find the real spy. Massive cover-up by the government. That they had allowed such a thing to happen at the hand of spy. They didn't. They rushed the investigation. They cleaned up the story. Oh no! Just like 7 years ago. They gave us man's warning of their plans just like this time. That was what made him... Okay, was despite the cover-up. Sabotage, the moon rock, the murder, and they said, if you don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you? Calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists, we must proceed for our country's honor. What the fuck? Quite a moving speech, I really... What the fuck? We had been warned, which meant the danger was very real, and they knew there was no way to stop the spy, and they would find a way. Launch pod and stage the moving rescue scene. Night before and switch the launch pads. Astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to Space Museum. Closed for repair sign at the door to launch pad 1. In boarding lounge 2. Closed. Wouldn't enter. What did you do? Several staff members, including Terran. Been through enough. He's no good at lying to keep a secret. Drug. My plan went well until Clay's murder. I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that no one would find out, but after all that effort, turns that I had to was destroyed. The little capsule, which had returned to us only recently, was also lost in the blast. Wait, the Hope capsule? We have it, no? Oh. Wait. I just moved back. Scheduled for announcement. Yeah, they should come back. And being held in a safe in Launchpad 1. I gave it to Terran before the incident so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. I didn't notice it. With this, he made it look like he rescued it during stage mission. Precious research and lost to that explosion anyway. Save the Launchpad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to. It was lost after police confiscated as evidence. Oh. It was the courtroom bombing from the other day? Was there in the courtroom as evidence and was blown to smithereens? Another... Oh my god, I know about switching up the launch pads. I found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. Tap on my phone, this very phone. My staff about the launchpad switch. Select members who knew about. Oh my god, how thorough was this guy? They admit the confusion and place the bomb. Then they're having everyone. They definitely could have sent same spies behind them. Yeah, 7 years ago. It must be Phantom Prosecutor Blackwell has been chasing. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom in 7 years past continues. So. Find this Phantom. Yeah. Except is the same person who caused the incident. I mean, Prosecutor Blackwell is innocent. That's still an if, though. It's all over for me. What? What's wrong? He'll be fine. Deeper in the Hat 1 mission. Start with the... There's a Hat 1 experience. Thanks, Cosmos. He's still telling us despite him spinning. Spinning here and see how the Cosmos unfolds. Oh my god. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Do we... Yeah, do we still have it? No, I guess not. Hey, at least we stopped him from spinning. Okay, back to the Space Museum. Exhibit on the launch 7 years ago. Clay, Mr. Starbug, Director, Cosmos, Aro, Blackwell, and Ponko. Whoever the director... Everyone looks so happy, well, except for Director Cosmos. What do you mean? He's happy! Look at him! He's brimming with joy. Hat 1 launch imminent. Photo of the host, probe. Take a look at that jacket. Yeah, same design the one Apollo was wearing. By Hat One team member. Hello? Wait, who's talking to us? Oh, Junie! Hello! Dina got arrested. Might be here at the scene. We're gonna defend her. Even just coming back to this must have been really difficult for her. What? She used to live here when she was a little girl. Oh. Talk to us. Dina's mom worked here. She was a doctor of psychology. She lived and worked here, so Dina lived here too. Don't want a sad memory for her. What was a sad memory? Did her mom get killed? Was her mom the one who died? The robot, she was murdered. Ah! Dina stopped coming to school. Okay. I see. Never saw her again. She was in the judge course. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years. You'd seen her in 7 years was during Professor Court's case. She just completely so cheerful and happy, but she's still traumatized. Oh, this is a sad version of Athena's theme. I recognize the da 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 da. She knows pain at home. To other people's emotions. When she get dizzy from all the emotions flying around. He always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. Oh, that's cute. Made them for her as part of her research. And Dina couldn't handle being in school very often. I was always out sick because of my weak constitution. So good to bring back memories. Oh. Okay, well, was this Athena's mom? No, I'm right. Metapsychs. Dr. Metapsychs. I'm trying to think if this is also a play on words. Metapsychs. I know psychs is just like psychology, but I couldn't think of having day of a launch. One of my staff was murdered. Ah. Crime was murder of Athena's mom. Sheesh. Thank you. I wish we could meet with Black Quill. Detention center first. Okay. We'll talk to Athena. Tonight. Oh. He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about that case. What he's saying was incredible. I just had to come. Huh. Here comes the bomber now. Oh, he's sweating! As soon as... What nerve do you have? When did you have to come here? I suppose. No. Creepy guy. Violence, no. Question, okay. I didn't blow up the courtroom. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room. Huh. I saw someone's hand. They were sealing the remote switch. There and witnessed the murder I committed. I don't know who it was. That's who blew up the courtroom. No, I believe it. I got a little carried away, but I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb. Yeah, probably. We're even analyzing the bomb itself or what's left of it. I haven't found any new facts yet, though. This was a bomb that was supposed to be the one that was supposed to be in the Space Center, right? There was supposed to be a third one, but defuse this one. Look at all those beautiful little pieces. 7K looks out of place. Actually, I want to interrogate... I want to interrogate Ted tonight, though. Sorry for them. Could you come back later? Can I talk to Ted tonight, though? Damn it. Is Yuri Cosmo still here? Hey, okay, to me, right now, that 7K looks like it could be something from the moon, the moon rock. But I guess that's not it. We'll go to the robotics lab. Judge Tron. Looks like exactly one floor above the boarding lounge. Wait, and that's where Aura Black Quill was. Okay. He's back to carry the capsule, is that right? Unless... Yes, it's us. My permission if you do any snooping? Okay, well, talk to us. Our bug was out and yours was in this case close. Yes. She didn't emotionally unstable. I don't know yet. Is it very scientific? Say for your former subordinate. Man. Mr. Terran, you look pale. Shall I help you to sleep? Mistaking Apollo for clay. And I intend to hang around to haunt the princess and hunt the lawyer that defends her too. He calls himself the spirit medium. And I'm a spirit... Oh, wait, and I'm a spirit medium. Oh, no, okay, so he's being sarcastic. My bad. True, just like 7 years ago. Well, then what do you know about what happened 7 years ago? Just talk. Just talk. Current case. Better, yeah. If you want to talk, I'll just have to make you talk. Uh-oh. Who cares about personal privacy? Not me! My blast processing ability and part of information. Okay, cool. All robots that come through the light of Miss Aura was born 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much younger then. Yikes. Our hearts were created by great genius Dr. Metapsychs. Or, I guess, Meta? Not irrationally, our logic in our heart can be integrated to navigation and transcend humans. That's not part of the case, but talk to us about the incident. Metis. You know what? Her hair accessory makes me think that she's also from the same family line as Trucy and Apollo. But you know, that's just me. Creation. Now she's gone. Wait, what? I loved her as much as she loved her daughter, almost as much as she loved... Oh, are we talking about Yuri? Your friend Clay. You're pretty much in the same boat. Oh, rip. So, Clonko and Ponko. Tell us about them. He doesn't feel pain. I can always repair his body. Their hearts aren't actually in their bodies. Program Metis runs a separate mainframe. Remotely from there. bodies are really just peripherals. I can do anything I want to them. Poor guy though. Or so it seems. Yes, talk to us about Metis Sykes. Simon to Metis. Sir, it's get an edge in court. Huh. Nothing serious about it. He treated her more how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign. Little princess. They got along? And although she's nothing like her besides. Then there's always have a lot of white knights hanging around. Ah. She's just a jerk. Behind the two cases could be the same, huh? That settles it then? What? None of your business? You think... I think she thinks, Athena did it. And Ransack showed me a search warrant. Oh my god, poor Clonk. Poor Clonko. He's just following orders. Unfortunate. What a jerk. Lost Clay just like Arlen. Darky. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Okay, bye. I don't want to go home. Is there anything I could look around? Really? Nothing? I mean, I'm forced to do this. Here I am. Yeah, he's alone for the first time in forever. And that she was always by my side. Why, bruh? Use her name. I hate it when the Japanese use the pronoun game. I hate it. That's one of my biggest pet peeves about Japanese people, or at least not the Japanese people, but Japanese anime tropes, anime manga tropes. They always play the fucking pronoun game, and it pisses me off. Just say it. He's talking about Maya. Hi, Nick, it's been a while. Miss me? I know this Henry. Wow! You're holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. It's a little off on the details. The middle of deal full apart my training. Think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos. Wow, nostalgia. Maya Fate. Wow, they're using the old image. The Magatama used in Cyclops. Wow. Wait, but Maya's the one who gave it to me, but it's Pearl! But it's Pearl who charged it. What the hell? Ah! It is Pearl! Holy fuck! I've manifested her into reality! Oh, it's you, Pearls! What are you doing here? Ah, she looks... I mean, it's been like 10 years? Like 17 years? No, wait. How old is Pearls? She was 8. It's been 9 years since we met her. Since then. Yeah, no, she should be around like 17-ish, 16, 17-ish. You still look short though. I call her my ex-guy who's also a spirit medium. Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago? What? And barging in, the door was unlocked. Explosion here. She's even further off on the details. That's... Ah, she still has the pose, though. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know. What are you here for? P.S. I bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office. Pearlie said she would come help. Aw. Thank you, Pearl. Concentrate on the work, don't mind me at all. Well, thank you, Pearl, but now we go to the detention center. Maybe we'll bump into Simon. You understand a word? It's even turning your hair gray? Huh? I don't have anything to say, Aura. Why don't you go and play? Even though I have plenty, you jerk. Oh. That's enough for today. Today is all there is when there is no tomorrow. Ah. Is he gonna be executed? I have another plan up my sleeve because I'm done. Do as you please, see if I care. What, is she gonna hold up? Is she gonna do something drastic? Fulbright saved your case in the court this morning. What's it? That's just a thing to do. Case when somebody calls Phantom of 7 years past. Where did you hear about that? It wasn't me, I didn't say a single... You really good. Your guest is leaving. Might be the same as the one as case 7 years ago. You could cover yourself, both cases. Look at my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Psych Stono's mother away from her, I destroyed her life. No! I think he's lying. Whatever. I want to talk to you about it. Trial 7 years ago. You are one incident. Murray psychology mentor. Red Mr. Lawyer. Kind of like if you're a Red Mr. Lawyer. Your Red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. Oh, you're talking about Apollo. Okay. Verdict was reached very quickly. Security camera footage. Hold on, current murder scene at the time. You don't have it with you right now? Okay, and then what's the second piece? Photo of the moment of the crime. Holding a bloody katana. It was a victim kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. What was that? Happened the day before the Hat 1 launch. The reporter had come from live. He just had himself in one of the pictures he took. Yeah, the funny how Phantom from 7 years ago. Getting more. That's his execution date. When's the execution date, buddy? Execution tomorrow. When there's no tomorrow, yeah, okay. That's why R was, Coleman is the same as the one from 7 years ago. Execution, with everything. Oh, not even alone to persuade him. Phone call? Ring, 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 phone call, phone call. You got to be kidding me, huh? The robots are... They're standing a revolt? Oh no! It's a Terminator situation! Riot police are here. The robots are holding people hostage? Nice, she said she was lost. Bruh. Pearl! I guess we're working. Well, yeah. I said I'm happy. When people are angry, when people are... Uh-oh. Oh, he just shut down. Uh-oh. Oh, look, a helicopter's flying by. Oh. The robots are really rebelling. To you idiots, I'm just controlling these robots remotely. True, but it is true I'm taking hostages, so you better not make me mad. Come here, I'll let you talk to them. It looks like it's poorly cropped. You could kind of see like it being cropped up here. Holding 12 of us hostage. They've gone haywire. The researcher one behind it. She's here. She's here. She's here. What? No, that's simple. I hope that detective is listening. I want you to bring someone to me. Clay Terran's murderer, Athena Sykes. What? So you don't care what happened to these hostages? You need to buy me some time. You'll never hand Athena over. Wait. But you need to buy. I need to buy him. That's such a ridiculous. But you need to buy me some. But you need me to buy some time. Oh, okay, good. Sorry. Never hand Athena over. I won't give, and you won't give on the hostages either. Okay. Hostage taker could. How could you kill all the hostages? Hey, Aura. Well, even if you don't, I don't have plenty. That's what she meant. You know, arrested, they got her in detention. Look, the person you want is a real killer, right? Well, it's not Athena, it's someone else. The culprit's the same as the one in the case from 7 years ago. You have a personal interest in that case. What's going to happen no matter how wrong it is, but really you can do something about it. You might even be able to fix it. What am I proposing? Retry it in court. I propose we retry the case from 7 years ago. If you make that demand now, I'm sure nobody will deny you. Official trial, but it wouldn't be an official trial, but at least we can find out the truth. Get the courtroom ready. Give me to tomorrow. You're going to, you'll need a prosecutor. I'll take care of that. You will? Let you come and check out the crime scene. The Hungaja here will be watching you, so don't try anything funny. Alright! I wonder who our mystery prosecutor will be. We can start. Can we start investigating? What did it look like 7 years ago? You're still being monitored, however. More importantly, an important guest has arrived. Who? Oh! Oh! I recognize that chess set anywhere! Oh! Oh! It's Miles Edgeworth! Oh! It's my boy, Miles! My partner in crime. Our source of the only Ace Attorney.
Right.
Damn, he looks hotter with glasses. What are you doing here? Ha ha ha. What was I about to say? The only source of, the only thing keeping the Ace Attorney fandom alive. Miles and Phoenix Fujoshis. Back when he was prosecutor, but now he's chief prosecutor, right? I think that's what it was. You're not a prosecutor anymore, are you? He's chief prosecutor now. Yeah, it'll be a year. The title, nothing more than the title. Don't we have much of a question? Alright. The captain chose me as the prosecutor for the UR1 case. Cool. All the way up to the top. All them I could in the short time that I had. I'll give you a rundown. Hell yeah. Okay, give me the rundown. Overview. Victim was Meta Sykes, Athena's mother, 7 years ago. 7th October, her body was found here in this room. 2 crime photos and the police notes on them for us to see. Show the other side of the room. Autopsy report. Stab wound to the chest, the weapon pierced the heart, and so death was instantaneous. Okay. Victim's own katana found at the scene. Space Center staff member and 2 police officers fully called in because of sabotage around the Hat 1 launch. A suspect was arrested. Suspect was Simon Blackquill. I don't think it was Simon Blackquill. Do you? No. I heard over and Flag in only 1 session. Not only did he plead guilty, but there was decisive evidence against him too. Security camera video and a photo of the moment of the crime, as I recall. Prosecutor. Have a motive. A motive is unknown. He said he did it, but he would never say why. He must be hiding something. Another, as I speak, that was never about the crime. How do you know? Cosmos told me after a bit of pressure. Espionage and sabotage were behind the Hat 1 miracle. I'm always keeping secrets. Yes, I'm sure you were. The really do suspect Blackquill of being a spy. Killed Dr. Sykes to steal the moon rock. But if you can prove that the Hat 2 bombing was a work of the same spy, we can stay the execution. I intend to help you in any way I can. Hell yeah. But how are we gonna comb this for how are we gonna comb this for... Please stop presenting random evidence. I'm sorry! It's in my nature! Body lying in it. Robot assembly device. Put disassemble anything in a flash. Puts assemble. Please don't put. Yeah, don't push any more buttons. Also, they finished doing the robot, huh? Okay. Bye, little robot. Oh, they're gonna keep building. Okay. Metis. Let's glance over at the desk. Well, I wonder if there's anything in there. Klonko, can I talk to you? Yeah. You're going to hit. Please avoid the face area. Those are like 7 years ago at the time of the incident when Mother Miss Aura was confused. Huh. Miss Aura. Yeah, she is catecholamine imbalance. Yeah, what? I have no idea what catecholamine is. She would spend nights crying and then take out her feelings on those around her. Oh. She repeatedly demanded a retrial as well. Without new evidence, her requests were ignored. Miss Aura began to change. Then she started to hate it when I called her Mama Aura. Ah. I see. Paper on Dr. Sykes and Mrs. Blackwell's research. With hearts that Dr. Sykes created. Can determine the presence of a human with their heartbeat detection system. Recognizes people by scanning their spacesuit or uniform jacket ID tag. It recognizes a person by facial features once the face has been registered. Ah! That's how they... Okay. It's because Apollo Justice is wearing Clay's jacket that Klonko is seeing him as Clay. Can infer people by analyzing their tone of voice and communicate with them. You can recognize people by their ID tag or facial features. Okay, it might be more human than you. What's that supposed to mean? It kind of sounds like what Athena does. Okay, very nice. anything? Emergency ladder. She came down the emergency ladder. I don't know how that emergency ladder is like put down like that. I think that's like very, very unconventional. What is this? A big ass battery charger. I mean, power vehicle EV charging station. Is it for you guys? The robots? For us robots, we can periodically and charge ourselves up. That's cool. We lose consciousness. We never know what Miss R will do to us while we're down. A giant robot arm. Then parts here are finger bones. You're right. I could see. I could see that. Along with my legs, spike ball and giant drill on the floor too. You demolish a big building. Okay. I mean, that wasn't really important, but good to know. Beetles may research or hide a person. Not to push. I don't trust him not to put us just down the flight of stairs. Well, I feel like. Anyone who displeases him, I make the rules. I am the law. I rule the ultimate devil salesman. I am Judge Tron. JTO2. Was there a Judge Tron 1? JTO1? Building a Hope space probe at the time. There's a rolling case missing. Newspaper. Okay. Stolen moon rock there too. Absent a crime scene photo. I see. This moon rock stolen. Aha! And moon rock and stardust from asteroids these days. Impact on all of the new space race. Every country out there. So moon rock is the motivator. That was probably because she was a roadblock in their plan. Government thinks positive is culprit. What is this? What are you? It's just a workbench. Little food processor? That's not a food processor, that's the Hope capsule. It's getting loaded into Hope roll. Collect capsule, discover the body. Step number 2 off. So there's 2 officers back to carry the capsule. Those 3 people have a bag with them for supporting the custom-made shock-resistant bag. Making an inquiry about it. Okay. It was a crime scene 7 years ago. Well, that's it for this room. Proof Blackwell's innocent, right? Special request. Oh, wait, you asked me to prove Blackwell's innocence? He called it a special request. He reached out to me while I was still disbarred. Attorney's badge back. The Blackwell case. Okay. Shouldn't I have been researching it the whole time? Because one of my subordinates was suspicion. 8-mirror misunderstanding has been cleared up, and you must be eager to return. Dark Age. Oh, shame the Dark Age of the Law. Convict will stand as a prosecutor in court. I want you to keep an eye on him. What job I have now? when he was Naruhobo. Aspect I wasn't free to give you all the details. It's all good. I know that type of criminals you're after aren't small fries anymore. It looks like your target finally decided to make a move. It's for this very reason I returned. Time to bring it to an end. Dark Age of the Law. That's what this is all about? Hell yeah. These are on TV and in papers. Aw. More false charges and fabrication of evidence than ever. The court system had already lost the people's trust. It all began 8 years ago. Ever since Phoenix Wright caught fabricating evidence, a year after that, a prosecutor was found guilty of murder. There he's talking about my case and prosecutor Blackquill's. It was a downward spiral after that, an absolute nightmare. So again, mass media launched an all-out attack on the courts. Public opinion was tainted, and before long, legal world itself was sucked into it. It's hard to say. We're supposed to trust each other, pursue the truth together. That never happened. That never happened until me and actually that only happened with me and Edgeworth and me and Francisca, I guess, at the end. Me and Godot near the end. I mean, Justice and Clavier were always kind of like that. Me and Edgeworth again. Me and Blackquill. Sure. You know what? I'll agree with it. Cause bringing more fur the last time I saw him. The lost saying for the courts is a perfect example of the times. It'll only be Aura Blackwell. No shit! Sir, oldest and older, I agree with your conclusion. He intended to force Miss Sykes to confess. This is where you to solve you are one Blackwell. Hey Brad! Thanks for checking in. Hello. Look, it's our boy Edgeworth, and then there's also Pearls. It's like the gang's back together again. Bit late today. Shouldn't you be asleep, my buddy? Said the prosecutor, and the hostage is free. Man, I miss Edgeworth. Yeah, you missed the whole cutscene about Edgeworth. You should be. Yes, go to sleep, Brad. It's okay. I'm good. Official trial, but I'm more at liberty to be a little unorthodox. Excellent. Tell the hostage taker something for me. Because of fireworks? Oh shit. Or guns. What happened? Can't start the trial until I've talked to Athena. I'll accompany you to the detention center. Okay. I'll see you in court, Edgeworth. Hell yeah. Old times. Even if undocumented to the trial, it'll be good to face you in court again. Ha ha ha! Hell yeah. I mean, I'm about to end stream soon, though, Brad. As soon as I'm done talking to Athena, as soon as this part of the episode ends, we're gonna call it off and raid out. Oh, hey, it's Athena. And Pearly too. First up is interview with the defendant. You're my friend, I was worried about you. Yeah. Someone being drafted in, so they're throwing a party for him? Nice. I was already, yeah. Miss Woods, yeah, she was so beside her. She came to find me. You live in the Cosmos Space Center. You told... No wonder you know. So, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. It's okay. But now we need to know the truth. I promise I won't keep any more secrets from you. Okay. On the day of the crime, tell us. I was actually at the Space Center that day. Oh, in the Space Museum. Never could really deal with what happened 7 years ago when I saw the center again during the news coverage of the Hat 2 launch. We went there to different this time. Ah. Space Museum at evening before the explosion, those launch pads had been switched. There's a sign that said closed for repairs and they weren't letting anybody in. Couldn't very well switch the pads, there are people in there. Yeah. I snuck in anyway. Did you see that hat the mother was in? Bruh. I did, but I really wanted to see what's her jacket. That was her jacket. Okay. I should have known it wouldn't be easy to get over such a traumatic experience. Before I knew it was so cool. Okay, rushing back to you. Everything around me, I couldn't see. I tried to get out of there somehow. Guess I passed out. Ooh. Came to I was in the passage behind the rocket. Shadows where people couldn't really see me. Or maybe someone moved her. until noon of the next day. I didn't even know about the explosions. Wait, I was out until noon of the next day. Went out into nobody was around, so boarding lounge 2. Memories vague after that. I don't remember how I got home. Oh jeez. What if I'm the one who killed Clay? No, we don't think you did. Okay, her mother's work. My special ability. The tone of voice of my special ability. Okay. Will the robots that understand how their human companions felt? I was just a convenient subject for her research. It was work. She never paid any attention to me. Okay, no, keep talking. Wearing headphones. These big headphones made them as part of her research. Wear that every time I went out. I hid into something, but she wouldn't listen. Wait, you didn't like it? But I don't remember now. It was too difficult for a little kid. Only thought it. I want to blame with me our widget and this earring. Huh. Piece of real moon rock she had for research. Maybe she did love me in her own way. Man, she used moon rock to do that. Sheesh, that's expensive as fuck. Ponko series. Her mom made them. Ponko's bandages, I put those on her. Wound them on pretty bad job. Corrode pretty fast. But somehow it survived 7 years. Between robots. I really didn't understand the difference between robots and people back then. Robot broke, bandaging it would help it get better. Something written on the bandages. Get well soon, Ponko. I mean, kids would do that. Operating table and face hair in a flash. If I was my name faster, she would put me on the table and fix me if I ever got hurt. It looks imagine which what she could do. I think I'm building a I'm building an image in my head what happened. We agreed to do a retrial of the case from 7 years ago. I know he's innocent. Yeah, we know he's innocent. Did you know he was come to visit mom? Psychology on her hand and would ask advice about legal cases. Kind of considerate. Straight as an arrow. That's why I took the witness stand during his trial 7 years ago. Ah! It was a necklace before. How could... His heart is screaming that he didn't kill her. I was a fool. How could anybody else know what I was talking about? Yeah. She heard the voice of his heart. And then you're very just give your testimony. Yeah, I mean that. Shaking scared, little small and ineffectual. Europe, I stayed closed up in my shell. And, I didn't realize I had to fight. I couldn't get up. Yeah. Study hard. Strong and lost a liar. Ah! I accidentally clicked. I wish I could skip faster. So if you think about it, there could have been a slight overlap that Phoenix went against Black Quill. There's a small overlap. I mean, yeah, maybe. I know, yeah, went Mr. Right, and thanks to him, and if I became a lawyer, I could prove that Simon was innocent. Psychology could help me. I mean, psychology was my mother's specialty. When I studied it, I felt like she was there with me, supporting me. Aw. It's due to be executed tomorrow. I will prove Simon personally. Even now, I want to find out and go save him. Aw. She mentioned there was somebody she wanted to save, and that was Black Quill. And Black Quill knows that you had an interview with Simon. Don't lie. Yeah, don't lie to her. He was? I wonder if he's not like he used to back then. Yeah, failure is not an option, but... We're in trouble? What? Single open courtroom. They're all in session? Then we'll have to use the broken one. It's from Trucy. I told you I'd give you 1 hour. I guess time to pick up one of the hostages. One of the groups are being... All the courts... make you get more. Your daughters first. What? Wait, Maya? Mystic Maya? Holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom? Something along where it's par for the course for you. We'll use the broken courtroom.
Hold it!
Hold it! Please don't add to the crimes you've already committed. It's like trying to keep it a secret. We're ready to start the trial. We can hold it in the ruins of courtroom number 4. The one blown up by the bomber. Start a trial in an astonishing location. I'll go get the place ready right away. How about it? Are you ready to have your brother's innocence proven? My brother? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to mention it? It's not Simon you'll be defending. What? I indict Athena Sykes on the charge of murdering her own mother? What? Defend the little princess there, the one behind the glass. What? The mountain of rubble you've chosen for us courtroom, Mr. Wright. She hates Athena, right? Somebody else had to have been the true culprit. Did I kill my own mother? Huh? 5 black cyclops? Dark. 5 black cyclops. The last time we saw 5 black cyclops was when we were talking to Dahlia Hawthorne. What a cliffhanger to end it on. Oh, no. It wasn't Dahlia Hawthorne. It was Christoph Gavin. Man, I was so sure of it when I talked about Dahlia Hawthorne. Right? Yeah, okay, no, it was during Christopher Gavin's. Alright. What a one to end on. By the way, we finished this one. We're on this one. Once we're done with that, we'll do the special episode. Well, that's not what I expected. Okay, let's raid out. Let me find someone to raid. I mean, they've always done wacky curveballs and stuff, but like, I'm pretty sure it's not her. And I'm pretty sure it's a spy. We'll just have to figure it out. Alright, is there anyone that I haven't rated in a long while? Oh right, Bread. Are you gonna put the VODs on YouTube? Did I not? Hold on. View my channel. The ones of Ace Attorney. They should be there. Let me manage my videos real quick. August 22nd. Oh shit. Let me change the visibility of those. Make that public update. Okay, all the ones up till last week should be up. And then I'll start uploading the ones on last week. Okay, I know who we're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Zion because she debuted her new model. I mean, I say new model, but it's more of an update on her clothes, I think. But it still looks really good, right? It still looks good though. Oh no, I was about to say did you have a suggestion last time? But I found someone to raid. So here, our raid target is my sister Zion. We're gonna raid her. If you are subbed, here's the alternate raid message. Copy paste it on her stream. Give her your love, support, and all that positivity. I hope everyone has a great day, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And as always, please remember to take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next stream. And thank you once again, Momonga, Cat, and Riketsu for the raids. Once again, I appreciate y'all. I hope you all are having a good night, afternoon, or morning. Alright, bye. Oh.